Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, General Technology Knowledge. Today I would like to show and share about how to use Simatic Manager and WinCC flexible software to control the motor step by step by using the timer. Okay. In the previous video, we already learned about how to use the timer, how to set and how to show the status of timer on HMI, and we also tested with the real HMI also, and we learned about how to transfer the project from the WinCC flexible to the real HMI and how to download the project to the PLC also. Okay, so today we will continue to start the motor 1 to motor number 4 by using the timer. Okay, so the concept is when I push the start button, the motor will turn on, and then after we have the timer, then we can set the timer for start motor number 2 and number 3 and number 4. Okay, then if we would like to stop, we can stop button and the motor will stop step by step also. Okay, and then we will create the existing project. I will use the existing project that we already learned in the previous video to create the one more screen for control the motors. Okay, and then we will transfer the project on WinCC to the real HMI also. Okay, so let's go. So first open Simatic Manager. Then I will use the existing project. Yes. Okay, I will delete the network number 2 first, because I need to create the step by step of motor number 1 until number 2 until number 4, right? So this one should be motor, or we can write like this. We can cut this one here. Okay, right? So I will start the motor. Okay, I will insert one more, sorry, and C for stop, right? So we can use M 0.1. Should be stop motor step by step, right? Okay. So this one should be start motor step by step. Okay, and then I will cut the motor one here, or we can keep here. Then I will hold the signal, right? I will hold the signal by motor number 1. Okay. So when motor number 1 is turned on, then I will set the timer and control the motor number 2, right? So this one should be Q136.1. Okay, motor number 2. And when the motor number 2 is running, yes, when motor number 2 is running, I will use one more timer for delay on also. Example T1. Then I will set the timer also, right? Example MW 54. Yes. And then it will start motor number 3, right? So Q136.2, and this should be motor 3 status. Yes. After that, I will use the command from motor number 3 to start motor number 4. Then I will use timer one more, T2. So MW 50H, and this one should be motor number 4, right? So Q136.3, motor 4 status. Okay. So sequence start we already created. So this one should be a motor 1, motor 2, motor 3, and motor 4, right? Then we can save the project. So we need to create the button stop, right? So if we use the button stop here, when we stop, it will stop immediately for all motor, right? But I need to stop the motor number 3 first. Okay, so we can create one more program. This should be a start sequence. Yes, and this one should be stop sequence. Yes, so when I push stop, I will use NO also for stop. Okay, I need to stop the motor number 4 first, right? So when I push stop, I will use the memory, example M 0.2. It is the stop command sequence, right? So I will interlock with the start button. Oh, this one should be okay. Start button here. Okay, then the stop sequence should be hold the signal also, right? Okay, and then this one should be stop sequence command and hold the signal also, right? After that, I will use the timer. Yes. Example. Sorry. Insert one more network, right? And this is for stop motor for command. So when this one stop, this one on, it will stop the motor, right? So here we can use NC to stop motor. Example M0.2. Okay, stop motor number 4. Okay, then we will delay stop motor number 3, right? So we can insert one more timer. So when motor number 4, yes, is stop. Sorry, here. And command stop is turned on. Then the T4, right? T0, T1, T2, T3. Okay. T3 will action. And then here we can use MW60, yeah, example 62, yes. Then we'll stop, yeah, M0.3, right? It is command stop motor number 3. Command stop motor 3. Then we can copy and then use the NC for stop motor number 3 here. Okay. And we will insert one more network for command stop motor number 2. Okay. So if motor number 2 and number 3 is stopped, motor number 4 and number 3 is stopped, then I will use one more timer and with command stop So T4 MW 66, and then I will use the memory M0.4 for stop. So command stop motor 2. Okay, so we can copy and stop the motor number 2 right here. Can use NC. And the last one, we can copy this one, yes, this one, and one more for motor number 2, right? This one. Motor number 3, this one. Motor number 2, this one, right? This one. And then end with the stop command, right? This one. So we can copy and then paste. And I will use one more timer on, yeah, for T5 and MW 70, and then I will use one more memory M0.5 for stop motor number 1, right? So command stop motor 1, then I will stop motor number 1 here, okay? And then we no need to use this one, yes. But in this case, we need to put the emergency switch, otherwise it be not safety, because we cannot use stop immediately, yes. So we need to add more for emergency stuff. Example, emergency stop, I will use M0.6. Okay, M0.6 for emergency stop. If push one switch, emergency stop, it will stop all the motor, right? Okay. So emergency stop switch. Okay. And then I will copy to all the motor. Okay. That's all. So we can download the project to the PLC. Okay. Motor 4 running, right? Okay, so we can push stop, right? Stop sequence here, M0.0. This one should be M, okay. M0.0 right now is turned on, right? Start is turned on. Okay, so we can push stop, right? Let me check here. This one should be push button. Oh, okay, it linked from the HMI. Let me adjust the HMI. Okay, so right now we need to create the HMI for control for set the timer and show the timer on the HMI. Okay, so let's go to WinCC Flexibot. And then go to the existing project that we already learned in the previous video. And then I will copy and paste one more screen, motor, screen motors, yeah, double click, and then we can design the screen that we want. I will delete some button because we need to use with another button, right, for start and stop sequence. So I will delete some part of existing project. Okay, like this. Then here I still keep because we need to call the screen also. Okay, so this one should be control motor step by step using timer. Okay, we can design like this. We can adjust the screen to be good looking. Yes, follow our design, yeah, for everyone here. So I will adjust the screen a little bit because we use for motor, so I need to adjust this one to be smaller than a bit. This one I should be delete first, then like this. For motor number 1 I will use the text. So motor number 1, I will use this color. Oh, I need to change the color of screen to be original, right? Back to original, maybe this color. Yes, then we can see this one. And I will copy for motor number 2, number 3 and number 4, and here I keep first because we need to use the set the timer. Yes, so this one should be motor number 2. I will keep here. Yes, motor number 2, and one more for motor number 3. And one more for motor number 4. Yes, motor number 4 here. Okay, So for motor number 1 until motor number 2 until number 4, we need to set the timer, right, for start and stop. So here I will adjust the text a little bit to be 12. Okay, like this. So we need to choose the setting, right, for motor. Okay, setting like this. It has time start and time stop, right? So for motor number 1, no need to set the time start, because when we push start, it will start directly, right? So another motor I will copy for time start and time stop. Example, this is motor number 2, motor number 3. Actually, we can adjust a bit for this one to put the timer. Should be like this. Okay, and this one, and this one can use like this. And then we can put the timer here. Okay, can put timer here. Then we can put timer here. Okay, and the last one, we can put timer here. Okay, so this one we can use like this, because it has time stop and time start, right? For motor number 1, we don't use the time start, so I delete 1. We just put only time stop. I will use the yellow color or another color that we want, this color, and adjust the font size a little bit to be 12. Yeah. Time stop, I will change color because this color is not good for looking. Okay, I will use red color. For motor number 2, we have both time stop and time start, right? So I will adjust this one for time stop and adjust this one for time start. So this one for time start. This one for time stop. Okay, and then we can adjust this one also. This one should be have only time start, right? So I will delete one. Okay. but this one should be has two, one for time start and one for time stop. Okay, this is just example, so everyone can design the screen style that we want. Okay, time start, time stop. Okay, then we need to create the text, right? We save the project and then create the text for set the time stop and time start for this motor. Maybe I will use the yellow color, is easy to see. Yes, this color, and then save the project again. And let's go to create the text. Go to text. Okay, this one should be a start sequence, right? So I will put start. Okay, this one should be stop, and one more for emergency, right? Emergency stop, M0.6, right? So I will use boolean and will use M0.6. This one should be command emergency stop speed. Okay. And let's create step by step from the top. So start, we already created. So command stop motor number 1 here. Yes, we need to create only start and stop in an emergency, right? Okay, and for motor number 2, number 3 and number 4 we need to create also. Okay, so for motor number 2 we already create number 1 also. So here we can copy and paste for motor number 3. Then this one should be 136.2, right? Motor number 3 stator. And copy one more and paste for motor number 4. 136.4, right? Motor number 4 status. Let's check again. Motor number 4, right? 136.3. Okay, 136.3. For start, stop, emergency, we already created. Yes. So we can go to our screen motor, right? So we can create the button for start and stop sequence and emergency stop. If have emergency, we can push to stop all the motor, right? So start. I will use this color. Sorry, this one should be black. This one should be red. and then I will adjust little bit to be like this, and then I can copy for button stop. So start button should be blue color, right? Or green color, yes, like this. And one more for emergency, I can use the emergency stop. Yes. Then I will adjust okay, like this. Then we can save the project again, and then configure the button for start and stop and timer for set, right? So we need to create more for text, set the timer, right? So let's go to text. Okay, for start motor number 2, we can use the MW50. We already configure MW50 here. Yes, this one should be a start time M2, right? And then we can copy and then paste. Start time for M3, 54, right? Start time for motor 3, and this one should be start time for motor 2. Yes. Then this one should be start time M4. Yes. And this one should be start time for motor 4. Okay. Then we need to create stop time also, right? Stop time, go to stop sequence, and then stop time for motor number 4 here. Stop time for motor number 3, yes, MW62. So this one should be stop time for stop time M3 64. Stop time for motor 4. Stop time for motor number 3. Stop time for motor 3. Time sorry, this one should be a stop timer M4. Stop timer M3. stop timer M4, sorry, M2, and the address should be put with the correct address, otherwise we cannot control, right? 62, 66, stop time for motor number 4, 62, right? So this one should be 62, 66, and 60 and 70, right? And the last one, stop time for motor number 1, command, stop time for motor number 1 command, stop time for motor number 4, number 3, number 2, and one more for number 1, right? So stop time number 4 here, number 3 here, number 2 here, and number 1 here, right? It starts from T3, 62, 66, and 70, right? 62, 66, and 70. So this one should be stop time motor number 3, number 1, number 2, and number 3, right? Because we have stop time only 3 motor and start time only 3 motor also, okay? So that's correct. So this one should be stop time for motor 1, this one stop time for motor 2, this one stop time for motor 3, okay? So we can go to our screen and then configure the timer stop time for motor number 1, right? So we can go to the general input, right? Because we need to input. And then we can go to the text for stop time motor number 1, right? Stop time motor number 1 here. And this one start time, right? For motor number 2. So start time for motor number 2 here. Stop time for motor number 2 here. And then start time for motor number 3 here. Stop time for motor number 3 here. And then start time for motor number 4, right? Okay. That's all. Then we can configure the motor status. This one motor status number 1, right? So go to animation and then choose motor 1. It is correct because I just copy from the previous screen. So for motor number 2, we can change this one to motor number 2 status. This one change to motor number 3. And this one we can change to motor number 4. And then we need to configure the button start, stop, and emergency switch, right? So I will change this one to be yellow, easy to understand. Or I will change this one to be this color. Yes. Okay, then we can configure the button. Let's go to event and then go to freeze, because we need to freeze and release, right, for start and stop. So I will set take. So set take for start, right? And when I release, I will reset take, and then I will reset the take start also, right? Because when freeze and release, it should be off. Freeze on, release off. Okay. For stop, also I can set take and then set take stop, right here. And for release, I will reset take release, take stop. And then for emergency, I will use click and then use the invert bit stop. Sorry, emergency stop. Okay. So that's all. Then we can save the project and can call the screen, right? Example, if we would like to go to screen main, so we need to call the screen. I will call from the timer on. So this one should be called screen motors. Okay, and then change this one to activate screen motors here. Okay, then we can simulation again to make sure our screen is correct or not before we download to the real HMI. So I will call screen motor. Yes. Then I will download again because I just adjust the command. Yeah. So example, I will set the timer, this one to stop, right? Start. Example, I set 10 seconds for start, and stop also 10 seconds. Okay, 10 seconds off. Off, yes. So I need to stop first. Emergency to release all, right? Timer will action, and then motor number 2 will start. Yes. After that, we will wait the timer for start motor number 3. Okay, number 3 is starting. And after that, 10 seconds, the motor number 4 is start also. Okay. Okay. So right now, we can push the stop for stop sequence, right? So motor number 4 will stop. So we need to see the condition of timer when count also, right? So we need to add more for take for monitor the timer condition. Okay, stop motor number 2, and then it will stop the motor number 1 also after 10 seconds. Then we can start again. Yes. So motor number 1 is start, and then wait motor number 2 start also. Motor number 3. So we need to see the condition when timer count, right? So we need to create one more for stop sequence and start sequence timer. Okay. If we have emergency, we can push stop emergency, then all motor is stopped. Okay, and don't forget release, otherwise we cannot start again. Yes. So right now let's go to add more for sequence start. Yeah. Example, start motor number 2. So we need to show the status of timer also. So for timer number 0, we already created here. So I just change this one to T0. It means that motor timer start M2 status. Yeah. For T1 should be timer start M3 status, and we can copy for we can paste for motor number 4 start status, and this one should be T3, right? Start motor number 4 is T2. So this one timer M4 start status, and this one should be can copy from this one and change this one to motor number 2, right? M2, and this one M2, this one should be M3. Okay, and we need to create the status of stop command also, right? Stop sequence T3 for command number 3. Yeah. So timer stop, change this one to stop M3 status. Okay, T3 timer stop for motor M3 motor 3 status. Then we can copy and paste, change to M2, change this one to M2 and copy one more for M1, can copy and paste for M1. This should be T4, right? Let's check to make sure. Should be T4 and T5, right? So this one T4 and this one T5. Okay, this one should be motor 1. Then we can save the project and go to our screen again, and then insert one more. This should be status, right? So this one timer status, so we can stop timer 1 status. stop motor M1 stator, right? T5, and we need to use the output because we need to show the value, right? This one I can adjust to be like this. Yes, to put one more for stator. So we can drag and drop for copy. Yes, and put the text that we already created for motor 3. Sorry, motor 2. It is the output also, right? So motor 2 stator. Actually, we should have start and stop, right? Okay, right now I will use the start first. Start motor M2. Yes. T0, start motor M2. And we need to add one more for stop, right? So I will adjust a little bit more for this. So this one for stop. A bit. Okay, for stop motor M2. So let's check the stop for motor M2. Here, stop motor M2 stator. And for motor M3 also, we can adjust this one to the top and then insert for start, right? This one should be output. And then for start motor M3 stator. And one more for stop stator, right? Stop motor M3 stator. And for motor M4 we have only start and stator, right? So we can copy okay, drag and drop for copy. This one should be output and stop. Stop M4. Okay, start M4, right? Okay. So we can adjust this a bit. Okay, like this. So motor M3 and M2 is the take is so much, so we can adjust like this. Then save. And we can simulation again before download to the real HMI. So I will call screen M. Yes. And for setting start, we can set example 10 seconds. 10 seconds, yes. This one should be 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Or everyone can adjust the timer, yes, that we want. So let me start again. So we will start from the motor number 1. Yes, here. So if I start, oh, it's not correct, right? T2 is on. Yes, the T2 is on. Yes, correct. It turned on. And then the T3 is turned on. So wait 10 seconds. Okay, correct. Then the T4, yes, is start count to start the motor number 4, right? Okay, start. So if I would like to stop, I will stop this one first, right? Then it will count for stop motor number 3. Okay. Stop motor number 2. And stop motor number 1. Okay, the last one. Okay, stop. If we would like to adjust the sequence start to be example, I will increase this one to 15 sec, and this one should be 9 sec, and this one should be 5 sec. Okay, faster. 6 sec. 6 also, and this one should be 4. Yes, so we can start again. It's faster than before because we adjust the timers to be shorter than. Yes, so sequence start and stop is very fast. Okay, and then I can stop. Okay, stop. Stop again. And the motor number 1 is will stop also, right? Okay, then we will prepare download to our real HMI. So let me exit the simulation and then go to save the project and then go to download, but don't forget click the transfer. Yes, don't forget click the transfer. So right now I already clicked the transfer, so we can transfer. And then click yes to confirm the transfer file. Yeah, transferring the file. Then wait for start up. So I will call the motor. Yes. So we can set the timer. Example, I set 6. Okay. 6 also. Yes, 6 seconds. So we can start. Okay. Motor is running. Start motor number 2. Start motor number 3. And start motor number 4. Yes. And the output is on also. Let's see. So we can connect to start the motor. Yes, to the real motor. So if I would like to stop, I can stop motor number 4. And then timer stop motor number 3. Stop step by step. Yes. Stop motor number 1. And we can freeze emergency to stop. Let me start again. Okay. If we have problem, we can push emergency stop. We can stop all the motor. Yes. And restart again. Yes. Yes. Okay. So this is just example about how to create the start and stop sequence of 4 motors that we can create start and stop from the HMI also. Okay. So for the logic that we create, we can choose another way to create the logic that we want. For me, it's just example, so I create like this for example to show to everyone. Okay. So thank you very much for watching my video. And if everyone have any question, please kindly drop comment under my video. I will reply soon. And I would like to request all of you to like, share, and subscribe my video also to get more notification and more new videos that I will create step by step. So in this time, I would like to say thank you very much again and see you next videos. Bye bye.